Nick Hawkins outside of London Stadium, West Ham for ATV Day. We made a bit of a mess of that at times, but we got through it well in the end.
Do you know, we dominated it. It was like watching Arsenal on the Wenger. We passed the ball, and at no point during that first 45 minutes did we look like we wanted to shoot. We had 6, 7, 8 corners, whatever it was. I mean, that could have been 4-5-0 at half time. If we'd had a striker, I think, on the pitch with a bit of ambition and a bit of predatory instinct.
Now, worry you a bit. Now, when you think about Antonio, 34 years old, our only striker, you see Ings running around there, he offers us absolutely nothing. What happens if Antonio goes down?
Well, I saw Ings walking around that area. You see much more than that. There's no... If there's one thing that highlighted, it's the strength in depth. I mean, Bonner, bless him, I love him. His best days are past him. Kera, I don't know if he blew out his birthday cake and wished he was Maradona, but he seemed to run with the ball a lot and he didn't seem to get anywhere with it. Cresswell looked like a man whose legs had gone first half. Mavropanos did all right, but is he going to cope with a better player, a better striker than they put out? And then going forward, you look at the attack, like you said, there was nothing from Ings. It's worrying if Mabama can't get minutes. Personally, I would have rested some of the players he played on Tuesday at Bristol Rovers. I think there was an opportunity for Scholes to play.
Yeah.
Erpy scored midweek, and there was an opportunity. I think he could have come in and done. 4 hours didn't do a lot. Marshall,
There's a few youngsters, mate, that could have got. I was saying this the other day. When you think of like the likes of Ings and Cresswell and Ogbonna, their days are past them, mate. Exactly. I would have rather just got rid of them and brought in a couple of the youngsters to be the cover.
Yeah, definitely. And tonight's an opportunity to give minutes, and we'll get another opportunity against Lincoln. And I think, if anything, we probably will see some of them get minutes there. I'd be very surprised if he goes into Lincoln and values a League Cup as a competition, given that we're fighting on 4 fronts, and doesn't give opportunities to players like Mabama, Marshall, and so on. I thought Kudos tonight played all right, but at times it was like watching a golden retriever trying to understand the works of Spandau Ballet. He was enthusiastic and he got the beat of it and he ran a lot, but he did lack that little bit of understanding. He lacked that little bit of understanding. I think he's going to need to, but that'll come with time. You don't come out of the Dutch League into the Premier League and hit the ground running as in those kind of forward positions, I think.
Yeah.
So he'll get time, he'll get minutes, and I think he'll come good. I was absolutely stunned, to be honest. If there was one takeaway from this game I didn't get and I didn't see coming, how was a fullback in 2023 falling for Ben Rama, dummying it on his left foot,
Lord
given
Almighty.
that he's so 1 foot on his arse and he's
hurt himself.
Exactly. I mean, it's just bizarre that, wasn't it? That was a bizarre moment in the game. But Ben Rama made the position that he couldn't get against Man City and he won't get against Premier League right-backs, where he's managed to cut the ball back on his right foot and he's got a clear view of the area. I mean, give him that, he's a good player. But if anything, it's exactly why Ben Rama's wasting the left wing and we should play him out on the right.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Anfield, anyone played their way into the team?
No, he's the only starter.
Yeah.
I think the team that probably started against Man City, you're not going to play Fornals or Souček. I mean, the back four is going to go back to what it was. Areola will come back in goal. I think you're going to see him in midfield again of Alvarez, Ward-Prowse and Paqueta, and you're going to see Bowen, Antonio, possibly Kudus on the left.
Yeah.
He might be the one player who plays way in. I don't think Ben Rama did anything tonight that showed. He didn't look any better than Kudus. And Kudus is going to need some. But that's assuming we go with a 4-3-3 formation and we don't switch it up and go. Maybe Mavropanos played his way into a back five.
Yeah. Maybe, mate. You might be right.
So it'll be interesting to see, because they obviously played in Austria tonight. I think they won 3-1.
Yeah.
But they had to bring the big guns off the bench to do it. So, and they got to fly back tonight. So there's a chance, I think, to go there and get a positive result.
The form we're in, I don't see why not. But thanks, Dave. Thanks a lot, mate.
Very much,
Cheers, mate.